Well, well, well. If it isn't me doing your stream. Okay, but I'm actually having a couple problems. Some reason my PC really doesn't like working with my new microphone. And I'm not sure why. Might as well check the audio levels. Yeah, sounds fine. Ish. Just put chat in a place I can see it. Alright. Did I get... Yeah, you get to the end before this, yeah. Yeah, now the only thing I really have to do, which is what the title says, is preparing for the Elite Four. That is what I put in the title, yeah? In fact, it is. So, we're gonna be making our way through Victory Road, and we're gonna be trying to level everyone up. I'd say at least to 45. That's still a couple levels away, especially for some of them. Not Sentru. Sentru's not gonna be leveled up. I'm gonna have to have someone else in that spot. Right now we need to heal, so we can try to do the rival fight without any issue. Our team should be fine to do that rival fight, but just in case. We don't want a repeat of what happened in Red. Pretty sure the Red version I spent 2 or 3 attempts in this. No, Pidgeot. Who should I bring first against Pidgeot? It has to be Blastoise. Or the Ice Beam, I think. Yeah, doesn't this guy have like... Pretty sure this guy has an attack that would be useful for Snorlax. Oh, Dream Eater. Maybe not. I think I might be confusing it with Heart Gold. I think Heart Gold he has Sweep Talk. Honestly, haven't played Heart Gold Kanto in a long time. So yeah, let's check out what the rival has to say for himself. By that I mean the Pokemon. What his Pokemon have to say for themselves. Hopefully they won't put up much of a fight, and we can get to Victory Road quickly, but they are going to be very high level compared to mine, so I really do have to bank on Blastoise being able to tank a lot of things. think Pidgeot might be the second highest level. I think it's only the starter after that. Maybe like the secondary starter as well. Which in this case, I don't think it's Gyarados, I think it's Exeggutor. No? Sorry, Arcanine. I think Arcanine is the secondary one. In this team. Yeah, I should do Ice Beam. It's neutral, I think, but might say super effective, but I'm pretty sure it's neutral. But if it's neutral, maybe no, but surface resisted. Maybe it will still do more. Not by much. Oh, I want to switch out. Gonna deal a lot of damage, but Dragon Rage is fixed damage, so if it, oh no, that one's not good. And it was a crit, of course. Really, I needed to get a couple more hits without Blastoise getting hit. So yeah, Arcanine is the secondary starter here. Like the second highest of like that Grass, Water, Fire core that the rival always has. It is unevolved, so one surf should be more than enough. Willing to bet it, one surf would even knock out two of them. But Alakazam 50. So if Alakazam is 50, then is a starter going to be like 51? I might have done a stupid, but if I can survive, nah, unfortunate. I'll be honest, I think this is a loss. I don't know what I've got that can hit Charizard. Sorry, Venusaur. I'm getting my starters mixed up. It's Venusaur, isn't it? No, Venusaur I can deal with. Maybe. Cover is not good. Yeah, I think we lost. Yeah, we absolutely lost. So let me actually I think it's better this way. But see, this is also a problem. Because what place do I have that's high enough level to train? Right. I'm going to swap out Andrew. Question is who? Who do I have that would be? Oh, not many people. Not many people at all. Still a very large level gap. I think the only real place we have that we could train in is the Seafoam Island. So we'll have to go there and see what the levels are looking like. Maybe I'll even get another Pokemon. Let's see, who should I train? I probably should train. It's gonna be important for that battle. Probably a Zegitard, actually. Dealing with Gyarados. Maybe even Alakazam. The trainer levels here, at least, are not that bad, so Pokemon themselves are a bit weak. XP-wise, at least this one is. But if the wild levels are anywhere close to the trainer levels, then I think it's gonna be fine. I could also get the legendaries. Those are a good enough level for the Elite Four. It is a little bit cheap, though. But I could always have one of them in the back. Just in case. Because I don't really have a fifth member, like, no one in the box is remotely strong enough to be usable. If I had to choose one of the burns, I would probably choose Zapdos. I think it will be more useful against more Pokemon. But least useful against more Pokemon earlier. You've got Gyarados, you've got Alakazam, maybe. We can manage. I don't know what level Sky Attack is, but I'm pretty sure there's a Sky Attack TM somewhere. So if we can manage to land a Sky Attack, I think that will be a lot of damage. And it also deals really well with Waterwise team. And it could probably manage against Agatha. It would decimate Lance's team, or at least half of it. So so Zapdos would probably be the smartest option to include on the team. It's not really a necessity for me to catch Zapdos in this save file, because I've already caught it in red. But I think it would be useful to have that option. The name probably wouldn't fit, but if I had to give Zapdos a nickname, it would absolutely be Failsafe the Second. Since that doesn't fit, I'll have to think of something. Maybe FS the Second. I think you can write numbers in this gen. Or is that only in Gen 2 onward? This is already being out of psychics. I don't think it's a good thing, at least for training. I'm also like extremely far away from getting the XPO, but honestly I don't think the XPO will be a good choice. I've never really liked the way the XPO works in Gen 1. I much prefer the way it works from Gen 6 onward. Or, well, specifically Gen 6, because I don't like the idea of having it on all the time. It does make the game easier, like, having the option is good. Being forced, like, sometimes you don't want to level everyone up. Or sometimes you want things to be a bit more difficult. But yeah, instead of going to Hill, I am going to switch to Snorlax. Then I can get everyone leveled up a bit before I have to go Hill, instead of just focusing on one of them. Now, Snorlax doesn't have many damaging moves. In fact, he only has one. But how much PP does he have? 15. That could work. Okay, so I'd say that's about 7 Pokemon you can kill. Sorry, not kill, knock out. The Pokemon are very much alive. This is not a Nuzlocke, and it never will be. I don't like Nuzlocks. I like using some of the rules from Nuzlocke, like the no items in battle clause, and if I'm playing a randomizer, which I almost never do, but if I am, I do sometimes like the restriction of only one Pokemon per route, but not the permadeath. I don't like the permadeath. Not to say I will never do a Nuzlocke-like run. If I ever do something like that, it would absolutely have to be a Soul Link. I don't think I'd be willing to do any other type of Nuzlocke run. But I do salute the people that do Nuzlocks. Like they have my admiration. They are very determined, very patient, but I simply don't like that playstyle myself. Yeah, Seafoam Island. just here to check the level of the Pokemon. I'm hoping the wild Pokemon are in the 30s. That's what I'm hoping. If they're in the 30s, then this is a good enough place to train. If this is the lowest, then I'd still say this is a good enough place to train. But if this is like middle, I'm not sure it's gonna cut it. I'd have to check the Pokemon Mansion, but I'm pretty sure Pokemon Mansion is also not that much different from this one. At least for now, it seems to be the lowest. It might be the highest. If it's the highest, then I'm out of here. But I think it depends. I'm pretty sure like the rarer ones, like Slowbro, like the evolved ones that spawn here, those are probably like mid-30s. These would probably be like late 20s, early 30s, if I had to take a guess. Without looking at Wikipedia, that would be my guess. Yeah, and it does feel about right. I don't like being slower, especially when they flinch me and lower my attack. And it turns out I wasn't slower, it was a speed tie. I'm going to switch you out because well, I might have one or two potions, but can I use my bike in here? I can use my bike in here. That cuts down slightly. Let me actually use the joystick instead of the D-pad. That's slightly easier. It does feel like I was about right on the levels. I don't think this is going to be particularly fast, unfortunately. I do probably have a couple of rare candies, but I think I'd rather save them for the week if I need to. Actually, I think I'd rather save them for Dragonite, when I inevitably have to train a Dragonite. Like, I count how many rare candies I have between the 3 games. But if I have all of them, if I don't use all of them, that should be somewhere around 20 rare candies. So I can get Dragonite from 35 to 55 and above it easily. Obviously that hinges on me actually getting and not spending any rare candies. I might have spent already 1 or 2 in red, I don't remember. I'll have to actually check whenever I start playing yellow. I think if I were to use... because that's the question, I would... normally Dragonite's not really all that useful, It's not on the dragon type side of things, so for a living dex you're really only getting Dragonite by, like, just when you're filling up the Pokédex, like after you beat the games. But I am pondering using one in yellow. If I do use one in yellow, then I'm probably not gonna do the whole rare candy thing I'm talking about right now. I might use the rare candies just to, oh, excuse me, just to put Dragonite, like on a, or Dratini I suppose, like on a good, like on par with my team when I catch it, which would be around 30-40s. It is a slow level up, so maybe I would still need a couple more to prepare for the league. I think the problem would be I'd only really be getting Dragonite in the league. It's one of the things that I have to evaluate if it's worth doing. Now that I think about it, I don't actually remember if I used one of the birds in red. I could go check. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I only used in-game trade Pokemon and the starter. Maybe one or two more Pokemon. I think I only caught the birds. I should go check after stream. Because this stream is just gonna be this, like the entire stream, like... I'm not gonna be fighting the Elite Four in this stream. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be even able to fight the rival today. If I am able to fight the rival, then I'll extend stream a bit, maybe to get through Victory Road. Maybe I should end it before I go to Victory Road. Would probably be better to do like Victory Road and the league next time. Would also give me time to, if I don't forget and don't procrastinate, to like come up, like study what moves I should give my team, and if I should use a bird or not. Just to be safe, when I inevitably have to go back to the Pokémon Center, I might take a quick side tour thing and go chuck some balls at Zapdos. Maybe I should have done that at the end of stream. I could always trade the one from Bread, but I do not have anything set up to trade. I'm not even sure how that is going to work afterward. Theoretically, I still have one game between me having to trade anything, so... I'll have... Beck. What? Of stuff. Wait. Yeah, this is not the most efficient place to level up. You really do need Victory Road. Well, who wants to go bird watching again? Because I decided that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go bird watching to the power plant to watch some birds. Go heal up and then buy some great balls. And I say great balls, I might have explained this in red. And I might be misremembering also, but I'm pretty sure at full HP on the legendaries, great balls are slightly better than ultra balls. So I'm gonna buy 30 of them. 32 actually. And we're gonna see our luck. That was absolutely the worst way to choose Cerulean. My brain works in mysterious ways, is all I'll say. And I did not bring Sandshrew. I'll be honest, I completely forgot I needed that guy. This tree now. I don't think it's that way. This feels more like it. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to fight this guy. As long as your collection is Pokemon that give out a lot of XP, then yeah, I do want to see your collection. Oh, you know what? Look at now that I think about it, Skobash might have been better on Gyarados. Like on the rivals Gyarados. But it could have also knocked me out. I'm going to ignore all the item balls. Electrode could be good. I'm pretty sure Electrode is one of the regular Pokemon that I did use. Or maybe it was the trader Electrode. I'm pretty sure this game has an Electrode trade. Or is it the Japanese version? No, I think it's this one. No matter, this is the wrong room, so... We should have brought repels. To wait for that now. I am not having fun here, that's for sure. I've also got no idea how loud that actually sounded. This microphone is a lot more different than any other microphone I've used, which is good because it's an actual microphone, like an actual real microphone, not just a computer microphone or a headphone microphone. But it does mean that it's gonna be rather difficult for me to actually get the audio levels right. For example, Phasmophobia yesterday, I thought everything sounded good, and at the beginning of stream it did. But then once I started playing, I actually pulled back away from the microphone a bit, and turns out like I was audible, but not that much compared to the game, which is why I lowered Pokemon's sound at the beginning of stream, just in case I like step back a bit so that I don't have to scream. It's an interesting change, isn't it? It's something that I'll probably have to like rearrange my desk a bit, because the microphone is close to my mouth when I'm leaning forward, that is. When I'm leaning back, not so much. You know what, if you've only got electric type moves, then oh, no. Right, you didn't even care, you just saw I was immune to you and just said, that's it, I'm caught. Thank you, but damn. And I use numbers in your nickname. I cannot use numbers in your nickname. Let me see what I can work with. Yeah, not too long. No, I can actually write out second. It'll have to do. Failsafe the second will have to just be called the second. No, it's actually... No, I have to swim up. Which is fine. I don't mind swimming. I don't mind walking around the region. I am absolutely going to try and use Failsafe the second to obliterate the rival, just so we can have access to victory roads to actually train. Actually, what time is it? No, we've only been live for just under an hour. You know what, that makes sense. The deposit center. Now I'll withdraw the second. You know what, the second also fits because it's a Zapdos. I don't have plywood on me. Hold on. No, that's the wrong PC. One too many. Let's fly back to Caribbean. And let me actually see what moveset we're working with. No, it's not great, but... No shot, roll back, fly. Yeah, not great at all, actually. So, let me pull up the TM list so that I can see which ones are the electric TMs. It's 24 and 25. And Sky Attack is 43. So let's see if I've got any of those. Actually, let's see what I have on hand. I have 27, that's Fisher. Yeah, that makes sense. 9, that's Takedown. Be useful. 6, that's Toxic. Yeah, that makes sense. 28, that's Dig. So 32, that's double team. 40, that's Skull Bash. So let's reshuffle our items a bit. First, let's deposit whatever we can. Just in case I don't have any more space. Let's see what we got here. Well, we got Bite. We got Thunder Wave. Maybe. We've got Bubble Beam. Nightmare Toss. Rest. Thunderbolt. Teleport. Rock Slide. Try attack. Not sure who would benefit from try attack. Razor Wind. Double Beacon Brain. Die Wave. These are the rest that I put. So where do you get the Sky Attack? Yeah, I know Zapdos warns it by level up, but... Oh, no, it doesn't actually warn it by level up in Gen 1. It's only Moltres. So where is the Sky Attack TM? The 43 is in Victory Road. Ah, that checks out. Yeah, let's give the man a Thunderbolt. Yes, of course. Let's actually put the second in first place. And let's defeat that rival so that we can actually train in Victory Road and ready ourselves a bit for the Elite Four. I'm gonna save right in front of here, just so it's faster to reset. Maybe just me, or does the theme sound faster? Is that normal? And I've just like never noticed that it's slightly faster here. Very possible. Now the second Thunderbolt. That makes sense. The second is the kind of Pokemon that, were it not for like immunities, would absolutely be able to sweep the entire team. See what we can do against Gyarados. Gonna have to swap back into the second. And let's see how much damage Gyarados does. A lot of damage. Fortunately, I have a light wire pointed at your brain. Knowledge I can also deal with. Or, not super effective, but I can deal with you. See what Fly does. That did a lot of damage. Fortunately, I think you're gonna do a lot of damage too. Oh, nearly. Maybe I should have gone for Drawback. No, that raises special. So, forget about it. But it raises defense. Yeah, that definitely sounds faster. Now we actually have access. We actually have access to Victory Road. So we might only have about half an hour of stream time left, but we're gonna try and make the most out of it when it comes to leveling up the rest of the team. Plan for the week is to save the second, really for when we need it. It's not going... like the name says, it's fail-safe, the second. It's a fail-safe. It should be treated as one. Let me actually hop on my bike. Is in fact the Cascade badge. And I am not going to hop on my bike here, because I like this music. I could go here to the right to go directly into water, but I am going to follow this path. So the water is... yeah, technically I was going to water anyway. Unfortunately, I am going to have to get rid of the music because observe, but I hear some wild grass. Let's see. I believe this is like 30s, same as Seafoam Island. 40s, much better. Oh or maybe not better for my Pokemon, they are absolutely going to faint, but better for the XP. That's gonna hurt. I'll be honest, I thought only the inside of the Victory Road would be in the 40s. But the outside was still a bit lower. But it's good that it isn't. I'm going to save again, because just to be safe. And also because I'm pretty sure I don't have strength on me, so I am not going to be able to progress through Victory Road. Which is... No, I shouldn't I have strength? No, I think strength was on Sandshrew. Well, no matter, the point is to train. And so we're gonna train a bit. We've only got 20-30 minutes of stream time left. Let's bring that down to 20. No, I think I changed my mind. I think I'm gonna train outside. Please stop binding me. I need a grass type move. Let me train outside. So the weaker ones are high 20s, the stronger ones are lower 40s. Gotcha. I mean, going 26 high 20s is not that right, but let's roll with it. Ditto. That's really not good at all. Alright, at least you're stupid. I completely forgot Ditto could spawn here. But I suppose that does make sense. Some sense, at least. Really? No one? I know this isn't a cave, but... Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, sorry, Noodle Queen. Fortunately, you're gonna go down anyway, so... Oh, these guys are weak. Theoretically, I can get by the weak purely by using Mike, Failsafe, and Failsafe the second. I'd rather have these at least mid-40s, so that they can also work as failsafes. Yeah, yeah, it's a speed IO, of course. Maybe it keeps Diddle's speed, I don't remember. Pretty sure it keeps Diddle's HP at least, so... Yeah, that's about what I expected. The only ones that can actually do anything here are the already strong ones, so... Let me actually see who actually has strength. Yes, so it absolutely was. Maybe I haven't taught anyone strength yet. But you know what? I was going to go like until 3:30, but I think it would be best for me to stop here. Like, we didn't do a lot of preparing. We're basically at the same place we were at the beginning of stream, let's be honest. But I think it would be best for us to next stream get through the victory road. Because if I do go back for strength and I try to get through the victory road now, I have to say I will not have time to do it. So this is going to be where I'm leaving stream off for today. But I will see you guys, well, next Pokemon stream is going to be next week, next Wednesday. Next stream in general is going to be hopefully Friday, likely another Minecraft stream. But we'll see. I have been considering also streaming something else, but I have to get some second opinions on that. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.